And I just stared blankly at the computer screen. And I forgot the one thing. And then people are like, who pinged me? Who did this? Who did that? Well, you don't know that yet. Firefox. Brian! Hello, buddy. Why have I got 4 messages on Facebook? Didn't know if you were streaming today. Yeah, well, I wanted to, but, you know, life and stuff, watch TV shows, and yeah, so, yo. Me streams. Me has delicious pump lime rush water. I wanted a different drink, but this is all we had, so. Yo. So I'm probably going to be working on Sakura a little bit more, and just various other things, so you're just watching me draw and talk. Yeah. Fun. Not too sure what I want to work on. I have a few things. Might try to finish the baselines in this. I'll try. DM? No, I didn't see that. DM. Sorry, Brian. I'll just have a quick look. Okay. I'll just talk to you more about it later, but I'll just send that to you, just to show that I've read it. Alright, Maury, trustee is basically someone who I trust to potentially look up, you know, to look after things, but you don't necessarily have all the controls of a guardian. Guardians are pretty much Gooby 0.20, so you have pretty much all the same permissions that I do. Trustee have most of the permissions, but not quite all of them, so I trust you. And you're a trustee because I've seen you in stream and, you know, we've talked and I think you're a trustworthy person. So, yeah, you just haven't really been in Discord before. That's why you probably were a bit surprised. That's all. Hi. Oi. There we go. So I'm just going to finish the baselines for this because I'm not quite done yet. Your friend blocked you on Instagram? That's not very nice. I started working on the hair on this because I just got obsessed. I have this weird thing with hair. I don't know why. And I don't know why I decided to do this, because I have not quite finished all the base outlines, so that's stupid. Yeah. So I'm just going to finish the baselines on this, because apparently I've missed a few, as I said. And of course that looks weird because I decided to colour underneath. Good job, Gooby. Good job. Hey, look, sometimes people are just done. They don't give you an explanation. They're just like, yeah, nah, we're over. Friendship, best friends, just for whatever reason. Sometimes you don't get the answers you want. No. Well, hopefully things are better than yesterday's stream. I mean, stream yesterday wasn't horrible, but I think there was a little bit of tension where there shouldn't have been tension. So hopefully we can just, you know, have a bit of fun, chat, talk, you know, bits of this, that, and the other. I don't know who's going to be here and who's not. I only know if you know, talk in chat. And we will be playing Quiplash later. Well, I want to play Quiplash later. I've got it in the title, just in case. Cards Against Humanity is fun, but I think that should be like once a week. Or maybe we can play later, but not on stream, just on voice chat. I think the worst, I know this is probably going to sound really lame for some people, but I think one of the worst things I do is jump the gun. You know, I think that I finish something when I haven't, and I start doing something else. All that she wants is a baby, she's gone tomorrow. All that she wants is another baby, yeah. Don't you just love when you get random songs stuck in your head for no reason? That is me. Good job, Gooby. Sorry. What's my favourite song? I don't really have one. I have a bunch of songs that I like, but I don't really have a favourite song. It keeps changing. Hey, look, people do get annoyed when you talk about your crush all the time. Heck, I used to do it back in my young days. I'd be like, so do you think this person thinks about me? Do you think they're interested? Yada, 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 yada. You know, I've heard it, and I've done it all before. Well, probably not everything. Can't claim to have done everything. Now. It's obviously bits that I've missed, bits of lines where I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done, and nope. I think one of my favourite songs though is you know, Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Don't stop believing. I've done it a few times on stream and I've gotten in trouble, so yay for trouble, gay for not expressing music. Thank you, YouTube, for teaching me manners. I think I really, yeah, exactly. I think I really did jump the gun with this because I'm seeing things that I just didn't notice before, and I thought, you know, it's done, but it's not. Baby Shark, oh god. Yeah, isn't that fun? So many messages. Yeah, true that. Jesus. Why do you want to make my life harder? I'm just having fun. It's not like I've ever claimed, hey, no, this is my character. These are, you know, it's my song. Ha 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 ha. Never done that. Hey, Max the Scientist. See, you joke about these things, but these things are serious. You can ruin someone's livelihood. Hey, Pika. Hey, Jamie. What made you start art? Basically, I just found a lot of joy out of it, and to this day I still find joy out of it. Mentally stable, there's no such thing. They'll tell you lies, but there's no such thing. Gosh, look at all these mistakes. You guys probably can't see them, but I can because I'm looking at them close up, and if you say, yeah, I see the mistakes, don't tell me because I probably already know about it. Do you like a poo? Oh, I know it was a controversial thing, but I personally found nothing wrong with it. I just thought it was... I didn't think that he was, you know, being offensive or too funny or anything like that. I like the character. I thought it was good. I like Apu. I don't understand why there's all this, you know, drivel all of a sudden, personally, but I'm not about to, you know, dismiss what people have said, you know. One, because I am not a Indian and I do not really know much about, you know, the Indian culture. For all I know, it is really offensive. But I just thought that it was, you know, an accent, that's all. How do you draw the head? Practice. That's all it really is. I bet Dolan is sleeping. No, he's awake. He's just doing his own thing right now. When I say he's doing his own thing, he's working. Being good, little Dolan, and working. I wish I knew why I jumped the gun with this. I'm saying so many mistakes. Let's see. It's the hair. Don't know, it's just, yeah. Chief Wiggum, I just thought he was strange. Haha. I can't do it. There's no point in me even trying. How was your day? Oh, all I've really done today is eat, had a coffee. I've got a drink right now. Just a nice, simple drink. Why is it so dark? Is in here? Is it? It doesn't look that dark to me. Got the light outside. I've got a light here, but then it just makes my whole side look yellow, so... don't you just love unnecessary drama, just for whatever reason? Ain't it fun? Name something weird that happens every day of your life. I don't know. I think being alive is pretty weird. Yeah, I'm not funny. I shouldn't even try. Charming. Fair enough, Jade. Sorry to hear that. The only time we don't really have power is if power goes out. You know, storm or something. Did I laugh? Hey, I suffer from depression too. It's not fun. It sucks. It's a very sucky thing. $20 bust, mid body and full body. That's what you get when it comes to drawing. So bust is from here and up. So that's a bust. Then mid body is like to your hips. And then full body is like, you know, everything, the full body. When you think you've got the brush tool, it turns out you've got the eraser tool. Charming, Keiko. Yeah, Jamie, that's okay. We could just chat, do whatever, talk amongst yourselves, ask me questions. What do I like, what do I not like? Who knows? It's your opinion. That's totally cool. No, I'm not offended. We are missing a few people here. I have no idea because I don't really play games. So people ask me gaming questions like, I don't know. If I've seen the story, then yeah, I probably can answer, but that's all I really do. Watch it. What did Bart ever do to you? I don't know. Live? I don't have a problem with him. No, thanks, Max. I try to be nice when I can. I get moody sometimes, but that usually doesn't happen on stream. It has happened a couple of times, but you know, that's life. Ouch. Yeah, doesn't it suck when, you know, you're friends with someone, you start liking them, they don't end up liking you back? I've had it happen to me both ways. Remember, I'm just trying to fix my mistakes. Do you like the episode I Love Lisa? Is that the one with Ralph? Shit. Poor Ralph. But sometimes you just don't get the hint. And sometimes someone just has to flat out say no. It sucks, but sometimes it's what you have to do. Just say no. You're hungry. Fair enough. What, that awkward moment between birth and death? Ouch, you mean life? Yeah, life. Awkward, isn't it? Yeah. Still don't know how I've made stop being offended. You can't tell someone to stop being offended. That's almost like telling someone to stop being depressed. You can't just tell someone, yeah, stop being, you know, because you don't know what someone else is going through. Hey, stop being offended. Dude, really? If you ever hear me say that, it's not me. Meanest thing someone has done to you. Done to me. I suppose, but it's not really relevant now. But I suppose, having your heart broken is pretty hard, pretty deep. That's pretty nasty. Even though it's not their fault, they just don't feel the same way. It still sucks. And then they try to, they move on with their life. They actually, try to go out with people, and then you just get all sour because it's like, why wasn't it me, sort of thing. So yeah, I've had that. So I empathize. That was really tough. But, I got lucky with Dolan. No, I didn't. There was a time when there could have been heartbreak, but it ended up being okay in the end. But that was like really, really early on. No, things are good. I have Dolan and we are, very, very happy together. That's good. Ugh, I knew I'd done that too far. Yep. Sometimes you just know. I know why, because it's not on the hardness. Why didn't I do it on hard? Ah. Yep. Have you had any pets? I've got a pet right now. Her name's Jaina. She's a beautiful Burmese, but with a very nasty temper. In other words, she just gets annoyed very, very easily for no reason other than, I am back from watching The Walking Dead. Good for you. Something I could never get into because I don't like zombies. Do you know what film it was that started me not liking zombies, even though it's a parody and people are like, what, but that movie's funny. The movie that put me off zombies was actually Shaun of the Dead. I saw it when I was... I can't even remember how old I was. I would have been in either year 11 or 12, which is like your senior high school. And it just came up to that bit where a guy's, having his intestines ripped out, and my brain just could not handle that, and I've been horrified of zombie movies ever since. Hey, Icebox Office. Welcome. I'm just telling the truth. Zombies are people too. We'll tell that to the people who are trying not to eat them. Trying not to be eaten. I shudder of the potentialness of there being zombies in the world. It's just like, no thanks. Just don't. Please. I would rather die than deal with zombies. How was Infinity War? Can't complain, it was pretty good. But it's kind of hard to talk about it without spoiling, so I'm not going to spoil anything for people. It's definitely a good continuation of the Marvel Universe, though, what they've done so far. Women are nothing but trouble, don't bother. Hey, there is no thing where it says boys are worse than girls or girls are worse than boys, because I've seen both sides. How's the weather there? It's a bit cloudy at the moment. I think it's sunny. Hotel Mario. I don't think I've seen that. Can you please play Granny? I have no idea what that is, and you guys know I don't really play games. I'm not a gamer, I'm an arter. I'm an arter, not a gamer. See, I hear the word Mario and I think of Mario Brothers. So, yeah. Oops, too much. Well, Dom, if you've seen it, sure, but I'm not about to talk spoilers with anyone who hasn't seen it. You know, because if you know what's happening, then it doesn't, it doesn't really work because you know what's coming. You kind of need to see it so that you get the, the full, so you can actually process it and you have the feelings associated. One of my fears is losing my friends, of course. No one wants to lose their friends. It's sucky. I have no interest in playing games. If you guys want me to play games, then ask another PD member. Maybe ask Hellbent or something. He'll play games. Oh, sorry to hear that, Brian. Dr. Pepper ice cream burger. Ew. Sorry, but I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry. Dolan likes it though, so, you know. What am I drawing? I'm working on Suki at the moment, but I am going to go back to what I was working on, yesterday. Triggered. I saw someone getting mad for people using the word triggered improperly. I like Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's alright. But I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper. But like I said, Dolan likes it, so if you want to talk to someone about Dr. Pepper and why you like it, he's the one to go to. Hey Dolan, I like Dr. Pepper. Cool, so do I. Yeet. Oh god, I gotta stop hanging out with Snoopy and her friends. When we were in Japan, she had a lot of Mountain Dew. Like, if there was a machine that had Mountain Dew, she would have it. Burger ice cream. Ugh. Where's Slap Tam? Don't know. No, I don't really like Dr. Pepper. I've tried it, but I'm like, not really. But Dolan likes it, as I've said 3 times now. I don't mean to repeat myself, it just kind of happens. Gooby, why don't you narrate any Planet Dolan videos? Because I don't want to. And because I tried and people thought I was a child and they didn't like me, so Dolan doesn't want to risk that happening again because it hurt him more than it hurt me. So that's why I don't narrate. I sound like a child. But the thing that I need to remember with that is that I was actually kind of sick at the time. I had, what was it? I had a bit of a cold at the time, so I sounded sniffly. And my character is mute, so yeah. Have I seen all the Planet Dolan members crews in real life? Nope. Not yet. Will I one day? Probably. That is the plan. Huh. Hey, Spaz. Marshmallow. I know it doesn't really matter, but I just see some hairs that look a bit ugh. So I'm just going to fix those. There's probably no need, but I'm like this. Sorry. Oh, they look alright, but now down here. Give Snoopy a bag of peanuts. Boy, you guys really know how to trigger her, don't you? Who's the most childish, you or Dolan? Look, to be honest, I don't know. We both have our childish moments, but maybe I'm 51%, he's 49%. So I just beat him by the tiniest little bit. But believe me, Dolan can be kiddish if he wants to. I'm not joking. My stomach is making noises even though I just ate. Don't you just love when your stomach makes noises that's lying? It's like, feed me. But you've just been fed. Feed me. Yeah, Dolan and I are married. Hey, Epic Sands 45. I only did a what do you call it? I suppose it's a shout out or a link on. I only told people on Discord I was streaming because I thought it'd be a little bit late, so I didn't notify people on Twitter. So yeah. What's the most childish thing you and Dolan have done? I don't know. Probably just say derp back and forth, or just make noises at each other, have fake fights, or pretend that we're annoyed when we're really not. You know? Little things like that. Hey, Hezzy. No, Doll and I are married. We've been married since March last year. Been pretty damn good marriage, you know? No fights, no... Well, unless playful threats of divorce. We do want to get a post-nup. But it's just a matter of, you know, them replying back. Am I from the future? Well, if you're counting the fact that Australia is so many hours ahead of the world, then yes, kind of. Depression and loneliness. Oi, that sucks, doesn't it? But I'm not about to shy away from talking about it if people ask or if they want to talk about it. It's not the best topic in the world, but I'm not about to shy away from it. Say, no, I'm happy all the time, because I'm not. Like last night, for example, if people were on Discord, they'd know this, but I just felt really, really weird last night. Toast. Soccer exam. Something I've never had because I was never good enough to play soccer. The only thing I ever did was I tried to defend, but even then I wasn't very good. Whenever I played sport, it was like, okay, you just go defense because that's cannot attack to save my life. And I seem to be somewhat okay at defense. It's the only reason people ever wanted me on their team so that I could defend. It's like, okay, you defend. Sure, I'll just do that then. Thank you. Have a home exam, got to test my laziness. That wasn't being lazy as such last night, I just didn't feel like it. I just had one of my what's the point moments. You know, you have those sometimes. It was one of those for me last night. There was nothing, okay, well, there was something that kind of brought it on, but that's spoilers, so I'm not going to talk about that. Yeah. Damn it. Wrong layer. Wrong layer. Get rid of it. Chicken tenders or chicken nuggets? I don't know. As long as they're both crumbed, I don't really care. I suppose tenders are bigger, so... Isn't bigger always better? Guess my lines kind of add up now. Line up. My lines line up. Aha. Aha. Funny. Is that Dolan on the bed? There's no Dolan on the bed. There's no one beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to ride me. But you gotta have friends. Stop singing. Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends. Wow. Only a true friend would be that truly honest. I'm sorry. I just quote things randomly. As you've seen before, it happens. I don't know, Keko Man. I think she'd probably presumed that it was an enemy that was making her depressed. Maybe. Looks like someone's on the bed. That's probably just because the sheets are crumpled. There's no one in there, and if there is, it's a ghost. I can tell you where Jaina is, though. She is over there by the window. Oh, thanks. I like singing. It's something that I could have potentially done, but no. Nope, no news about Shima. Nothing. Nothing more than the last time that you were probably told things. That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. You'll be riding on the horses, yeah, yeah. I don't know, Keko, that's just the way it is. I didn't control how my belly button was. It's like, hey, okay, so when I'm born, can you make sure that I have an outie because I want to stand out? No. Some things you just don't have control of, like, why do I have birthmarks in a certain spot? Why do I have this weird thing on my back? The reason why we say don't ask about Shima isn't because we're shy about it. We literally do not know what happened. She just stopped communicating with us. It's as simple as that. We don't know why. There are some guesses and theories out there, some of which are completely ridiculous. No offense to people that believe it. Reselect. Oh no, if I do that I'm going to delete a lot, so just... Why do I have webbed feet? I don't know. That's just the way you were born, I guess. Why do I have the weird shaped thumbs? Why do I have two thumbs? You can't talk properly to a girl because you're nervous? I think the best thing when it comes to finding someone in life is you need to be friends with them first. I mean, it doesn't work for everyone, but I think the ability of having friends of both genders does, well, the genders, does help when it comes to finding someone later in life. Like, it definitely helped me that I had some guy friends. Otherwise, you know, because if you don't have experience with guys or girls, then you're not going to know how to talk to them when you meet them, when you meet someone you're actually interested in, you know? I'm not an expert. I mean, me and Dolan just luckily found each other, but that does not in any way, shape, or form make me a romantic expert or a relationship expert. Because what works for us probably wouldn't work for others, you know? We work because we are very, very similar to each other. We've actually adapted a lot of our own, you know, personality traits. I need a Dr. Pepper. Well, then you'll get yourself a Dr. Pepper, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Baby, don't hate me. Don't hate me. No more. Like that, just random songs. Counting cannibalism? What? Oh, I could say something about Pringle, but I won't. He's a good guy. Don't really know him well enough to know. I mean, the only time that I've really spoken to him was when they did those podcasts on the channel at that time. But the problem was, well, for one thing, Dolan's sleep schedule made it very difficult for us to all do it at the same time. And sometimes people would just cancel without saying anything, so it just made things like, okay, where's this person? I have no idea. You know? Communication is a big thing. I think one of the reasons why me and Dolan are going good is because we tell each other if there's something that we're not too sure about. or that we're not happy about. You look like a fool if you don't believe in yourself. Fair enough. Sorry. All you gotta do is ask if she's got a boyfriend, she's got a boyfriend. If not, you got a shot. Yeah. Or you just sit by idly and wait for them to break up. It's like, okay, when they break up, I'll make my move. Not saying I ever did that. Fair enough, Max the Scientist. I'll see you some other time. Thank you for popping by. Much appreciated. Hope you have a nice day. Don't date Jamie. It's not with okay. I thought you were saying don't date Jamie as in don't date the Jamie that's in the thing. And I'm like, what have you got against Jamie? Then I realised you were talking about dating in general. So, yeah. God. Inverse. Doesn't always have to end in heartbreak. No. Dolan and I took a chance on each other and look where we are today. No. Dull. Well, being used is never a good thing. I don't know what ran my... Oh, wait, that's... Dolan was reading that manga, I think. Yeah, I think Dolan's reading it. The dating advice stream. No. I'm not giving advice. I'm just sharing similar stories, you know? Look, I've done both. I've been both heartbroken and I've also been the heartbreaker, so... Neither one of those roles you want to be in your life, but it happens. Jamie, you get a girlfriend when you're ready. Don't let people force you or tell you need one. I just met Dolan at the right time. And it was also kind of handy that my parents liked him, so, you know. Parent approval is always a big help. Drink water. Oh, that's nice. I like water. Exactly, Brian. I was not looking for a partner when I met Dolan. Although he kind of was looking, but not looking. Like, it was one of those, if I meet someone there, then I'll take the chance. She did. We broke up. I've read a lot of relationship quotes over the years. Some helpful, some not so helpful. I'm sorry to hear that, Pika. Yeah, look, both genders can be just as bad as each other. You know, you get some pretty crappy guys and you get some pretty crappy girls as well. Or whatever they want to call themselves. I don't know that song. I don't know all the songs, and if I did, that'd be pretty cool. 2:30 in the morning? I'm not surprised. I'm also saying I'm not surprised that it is early in the morning somewhere. It is true, sometimes you just need to find the right person, and other times people are just crap. And it's a while before you meet the person that you're supposed to be with. Slip. Do you think there's anyone that has like full confidence and is like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna ask this person out and we'll be fine? I'm pretty sure that everyone that asks someone out, there's always that risk. You know, because rejection is scary. And like I've just said, Dolan and I just got lucky. Very lucky. Are you sure you want to do that, Pika? Sometimes it's better to leave things in the past. Not that I'm telling you what to do or anything. Yeah, I think that's meant to be a bit of hair. Ew. Ouch. Let's make this tipsy stream. You guys can get tipsy. I'm just drinking water. It's better to be rejected than to never know sometimes. The feeling of not knowing sucks. You ask me, I've probably, you know, gone through it all at least once before. Maybe not absolutely everything. The one thing that I never really had was a nasty breakup because I was never even really given the chance to go out with someone. It was just nut before it even became a thing. So while I've had heartbreak, I've never dealt with, you know, a nasty breakup, if that makes sense. Oh, sorry, Pika. Yoga, huh? I don't know if I could do that. My chronic fatigue dictates what I'm able to and not able to do, which is not fun. Deselect, inverse. No. No. Let's do this colour as well. Charming. Fix your heart with a hammer. Aye. Hammers don't solve everything, I'm afraid. I mean, it may work for Thor, but it's not going to work for everyone. Funny. Geek stuff. It's fun to be a geek. It's so fun to be a geek. It's so fun to be a geek. That's not even the words. Oh, sorry, Pika. Do you just need time to cool down? Fix you up by getting hammered. You know, some people would actually live by that. It's like, you know what? I can't get anyone, so I'm just going to get drunk. Hey, Katsunagi. I'm sure to someone out there, your face will be the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. Hey, Vengeance. Heck, I don't find myself particularly, you know, attractive or anything like that. So, you know. Ah, Pika. Jesus. What I miss, well, Pika's telling everyone to go F themselves, which is not ideal. Yeah, just, you know, rent. Yeah, you rent. Hey, I had my share of pimples too. Sure, I wasn't as bad as some people, but I definitely wasn't as lucky as others. Drinking's more fun when it's with people, because that way you get to be an idiot with people. Damn. Playing near again? Cool. Dermatologist, huh? Yeah, that would work. I didn't see a dermatologist. I don't think I've ever seen a dermatologist. Oh, no, I might have once when I was younger when I had to get this thing on my back checked. It's a tumour, but it's a non-cancerous tumour, so... Yee. Drinking can harm you. Yep. Well, with my condition, with my chronic fatigue and my depression, drinking is like one of the things that I have to do my best not to do, or at least avoid when I can. Sorry. Yeah, drive drunk, or you just never drive, like me. I don't drive. Jesus, Pika. Do you like tequila? I've never really had it. Dermatologist is basically a skin doctor, so if you have cancer, they're the ones who'll tell you. I think. Skin doctor. Goes to show what knowledge I have. Oh, that's okay, Ozzy plays serious child. There's always another time. Why would I do that? I didn't say anything like that. Religion is like the last thing I want to talk about on stream. That gets a lot of people cray cray. Come on. Click! Click, you bitch! Click! Deselect and click. Thank you. Do you like fried chicken? Won't say no to fried chicken. Inverse. So good. I probably didn't say Jesus, I said Jeebus. I say Jeebus instead of Jesus. Because that's just how I am. You don't need to take everything that's said so literally. Damn it. Fair enough. Though you don't like fried chicken, you'll support me eating it. Hey, look, if you're a vegan, that's good for you. Or if you just don't like chicken, hey, good for you. Some things I won't eat that I'm not about to tell people, hey, don't eat this because I don't like it, and if you do eat it, you're an idiot. Like, who does that? Hi, the narrator. Welcome. Just drawing and having life lesson chats in chat right now. It's fun. What? Itchy eyeball. Don't you just love itchy eyeballs? They just pop up randomly. Sometimes what you need to do is you just need to take a step back, take a breath, just calm down, and then start again. Not going to talk about house stuff on stream because I don't want to give away any information that Dolan doesn't want me to. Rent. Sometimes if I'm upset, I will either just hold back and, you know, just try to look at things to calm myself down. Like, you know, for me, it's usually art of my favourite characters or something. Or Dolan will come by, hug me, and it'll be all good again. Or you just let it all out, just say everything that's on your mind, and then you just cry afterwards and you feel better. I don't know which one of these you need to do, but sometimes you just need to let it all out and then it's just out in the open. Dull. Now, as I've said before, you don't need to take my advice because I'm definitely not a professional. I just speak from life experience, you know. Sometimes the best option, I know that some people don't like hearing this, is just to back off. Like, you don't have to back off permanently, just leave it like a couple of weeks, possibly even a month, and then go back to it later. Sometimes people just need space and they just need to, you know, just think things over. Oh, you have a plush rabbit to hug. That's still nice. Plushes are good. I'm no stranger to hugging plushes when I've needed it. True story. You gave her 1 week. Well, sometimes people need more than a week. 1 week. Sometimes you need the rest of your life to cool down. Like if that friend that I had suddenly messaged me and realized everything was her fault and she was like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. It would be like, wow, after all this time, who do you take me for? Manly man. No, if you want to keep your problems to yourself as well, that's also, you know, it's just what works. I have to talk to a psychologist though, or I go nuts. I see my psychologist every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's a month before I see them again because their schedule sometimes gets really busy. So what we usually do now is we just plan in advance. We plan months in advance, so I can at least see them every 2 weeks. Damn. Oh, sorry, Pika. Sometimes you just gotta say it's not worth it. Sometimes it's hard to know when those situations are. Yeah, sometimes people are just not worth it. You're just like, no, just don't. Jesus. Okay, I did say it that time. Jeebus. Wow, Brian, that's good advice. That's 111 advice right there. Get someone who's even hotter and make them jealous. Yeah, because that works. What? I don't know what that means, but okay. See? I might be in a relationship, I might be married, but I'm still innocent. You know, I don't know the meanings of all the words out there. Oh, Pika. Oi. That's your choice. Maybe she feels the same way. Innocent groups. I'm innocent. When it comes to a lot of the things in the world, I don't know. I don't understand it. And there's nothing wrong with being naive as long as you admit to it. All that she wants, there's another baby, she's gone tomorrow. All that she wants, there's another baby, yeah. I have no idea what that song is about. Having babies. Make her beg you. That's kind of what I've said to people, especially those who get broken up in the most harshest ways. Don't go to them, wait for them to come to you. Make them go on their hands and knees before you even consider taking them back. But I'm not about to talk about it on stream because I don't think my friend would be very happy if I talked about it. It's her life. It's her choice. That's sweet. I like singing, but I'm no expert. Till he started dating an Instagram model. Even though labels are never really a good thing, at least there's more labels out there now so that it's easier to identify with things. Like, I've been pretty much, well, I'm straight. All the way. I do think there are some girls out there that are pretty, but that's about it. Oh, that's very sweet. No. That's okay, we'll see you next time. Maybe. That's gay. Sometimes you just don't want to click. It's like, why don't you want to click? Because I'm a bitch. Excuse me. I yuck like Goofy. I'd need to be in the mood. I'm not really in the mood. Maybe some other time. You need to gather up a bit of spit to do it, and I don't want to do that right now. I just want to colour. I just want to colour this picture until it is done. That's my life right now. Running to my veins. Going to waste. That's such a good song. I just wanna feel real love and a love ever after. There's a hole in my soul, you can see it in my face. It's a real big place. Come on, hold my hand. I wanna contact the living, and I shall stop there before I get into trouble. Scare myself to death, and she just laughs at my plans. My head speaks a language I don't understand. Oh, such a good song. That was like my anthem for like the longest time. What movie? PD contest? Cool. Me dance. That's funny. Me dance. No, I can't dance. Don't even ask me to try, it's embarrassing. I don't dance. Like, at all. And if you want me to, you're in the wrong place. You want to enter the PD contest? Go ahead. I'm not about to draw something unless it's a commission or if it's something I really want to have a go at. More liquor. Are you planning to watch Solo, a Star Wars story? Potentially. I think Dolan wants to see it because, you know, it's part of the Star Wars universe. Gotta go fast. Sonic. Sorry. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Don't even know how that song goes. Fair enough. No. Deselect. And that's the test when you do that. And you can't see any black lines. There's still some lines. Alright, see you, Keko. Have a nice night. More water. Oh, that's good water. But yeah, I think most of us know about that. And then there. Charming. I like my mother, though. I have to work tomorrow. Oh, what's tomorrow? It's Friday today. Ugh. I mean, I knew that, but then you just think about it and you're like, oh, God, I have to work tomorrow. Yay, work. Who really does know the way nowadays? I mean, do we all know where we're going in life? Nope. I play Pokemon Go, not CS Go, whatever that is. Let's do the time warp again. Charming. Because that's what we want to talk about. Death. Who wants to talk about death? No one. That's not what we're here for. We're not going to talk about that. Let's just chat. Try not to be mad or annoyed with one another. Just have fun. Damn it. I need to zoom in on this so I can actually see what I'm doing. I mean, I don't have to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. I think it's just because of past things. I think if you just, you know, leave things alone, like I said before, if you leave things for about a month and come back, then things should be calm. Okay. Does a protect your mods on Discord. Well, there's only so much I can do without feeling like shit in the process. You know, progress, process, yada yada. Drawing. What's a Shiba? Shiba is a mod in my Discord that pretty much set everything up. Gooby, can you put a link to your Discord? It's in the description below. It's always in the description below. It's never once not been in the description below. Of course I go outside the lines. Yeah, well, to be 100% honest with everyone here, most of the trustees that are currently in my Discord, I'd say most of them, and the cool people, I didn't actually mod myself. The only ones I've modded 100% me were Guardians. Mm. Mm. Like, I know some people are probably just gonna go, but sometimes it's better just to go away and leave it for about a month and then come back. You know? Yeah, it's funny seeing a lot of people that are born in the 2000s. It's like, my sister was born in the 2000s. My brother was 1999. I'm 1992. So I'm old. Mm. Colors, coloring. Save before I forget. Everyone has screenshots. Okay, I think the line art's done now. Now you check is if you get rid of that. No, there's still a little bit around the chest plate. Yeah, sometimes we just need a nap. Come back another day. Yes. Messages from people. I have many messages. It's like, hey Gooby, how you doing? Talk to me. I'm busy. Sorry. I was gonna look for a thing. What's my thing? What's my thing? What's my thing? I was gonna look for information. Tell me I gotta know what's my thing? What's my thing? Born in 05. Yeah, it's just weird seeing people that were born in 20,000s. The naughties, as they call them. Naughties. Just, that's weird. Ah, the squirrel. I jump from one picture to the other. Because I am the smart one. Who's that you're drawing? It's for a very, very old trade. Oh, it's not really a trade, it's a prize. I had this Snoopy competition in my Discord a while, Snoopy nicknames. I get the thing, I need to make the thumb bigger. I know that I changed it so I can manipulate the face of this squirrel. Zoom. You know, zoom. Just want this to get bigger. No, Snoopy nicknames, as in, like, you use the name Snoop or Snoo in something. God, I just went nuts with it for a while, but I just stopped. My spelling? Or what did I do now? Yeah. 1 hour and something. Cool. Probably do Quiplash at about 5:30, which is in about 20 minutes from now, thereabouts. Oh too spiky. Is it 20 minutes? Not 20 hours. If it was 20 hours, it's just nuts. Why would you say I'm going to do something in 20 hours? What are we going to do in 20 hours from now? I have no idea. I don't know if I'll be asleep or no. I'm going to be working 20 hours from now. Yay. Oh my god, stop being an idiot. Sorry. Stop being silly, I should say. An idiot is cruel. Tail. Too far. Sometimes you make the lines a little bit too thin. It's like, that's too much. Hey, Charlie, Wiley, and Bobley. Interesting name. Ew. Charming. Well, it's both nice and interesting how there are people that just don't hold back. They just say whatever's on their mind. It's like, yeah, cool. Hey, hello, Slayer. Charming. You don't need to repeat it a million times, though. Yikes. Thanks, Brian. Yay. It's like, well, Gooby noticed this. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, I see. Hi. Oi, now that's spam. Even if you're just being silly, that's still spam. Oh god, what happened here? I think I'll get rid of that and just, yeah. All that she wants is my baby. She is gone tomorrow. All that she wants is my baby. Yeah. Owawami is watching. The Owo is not going to be easy on you. See, that's the thing. Words escape me. It's like, what is happening? Just watching it 15 minutes from now. Quiplash. Just working on bits of. God, that looks bad. I don't know if anyone else has a problem with line art where it just overlaps and just looks strange. The thing that you need to remember about me is that I'm... Oh, thank you, Trash Panda. Nice name, Trash Panda. Anyway, the thing you gotta remember about me is that I'm in Australia, so that, you know, some things you say I'm not gonna understand or know about. It's like, hey, you know about this product? No. Why not? Because I'm in Australia. I'm sure there are products here that you guys don't know about. It's okay, I knew who you meant, Trash Panda. No, I've never heard of that. Use your words. Could be interesting. Might be boring. Who knows? Macarena. Anyone here tried combing their hair with a saw? Why would you comb your hair with a saw? I'd be too scared of cutting myself. That just seems a bit nutty. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm working on a squirrel. With a saw. Why would you do that? Why would you purposely want to hurt yourself? Jeepers. Cards Against Humanity is fun. But we'll probably save that for next week. The only one could ever teach me was a preacher man. He was. Stretch. There we go. One. It's a bit too curved. Sure. I don't know, Trash Panda. Never say never, but there's nothing in the works right now. Because I thought the teeth would be good bristles at the time. A saw, though. Really? That just seems a bit cray-cray. To me, anyway. I think I need to make the thumb a little bit bigger. The thumb was bigger, but then I had to change its size so that I could click on this and change the proportions of that. Pedos and speedos would. Ain't that charming? Yeah, competition does look interesting, doesn't it? We've already had some really great entries. More so of, I think, Melissa and Gooby than of the guys, which kind of sucks. Be nice if there was more people that did some Art of Dolan with Eric Amber. Trying to make this Dozer. Black Dolan, you're only doing those two. Fair enough. You do what you can. But yeah, there's already quite a few Gooby ones out there, and Melissa's. It would be good to have a little bit more variety. You know? Sure. Pringle and Snoopy. Snoopy's not in the game yet. She will be eventually. She'll be one of the later released characters, I think. Because, you know, there's only so much that you can do with a budget at a time. You know, money and all that. Money, money, money. Probably should have done that thumbnail. No, that doesn't actually look too bad. Could be a little bit more curved, but eh. Okay, now we'll make a Zero Gamba skin. Cool. Drink. When young people try to be funny and it just irritates. Ay. Ladies and gentlemen. I will admit with this picture I'm really not too sure about the legs. That's like the only thing where I'm like, nah. But, you know. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the feeling of living is gone. Sorry. I can be mean sometimes. Tried improving nachos with ghost pepper. Yikes, you're crazy. They want the squirrel to be grey, so I'm doing a grey squirrel. Don't know what scarf though. Sorry. I have no idea, Dom. My brain doesn't really work for riddles unless I've heard them a million times, in which case I could be like, yeah, it was that. The only one who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Oh, really? Currently waiting in the car for someone to drop you at school. Isn't that fun, waiting? Wait, why am I trying to go that? Why am I trying to go lighter? Yellow. Jokes. There are some jokes. I'll have to get the colours of the person later. Don't know what colour scarf they wanted. But I'm going to do red and maybe a blue. It's a nice blue. Fair enough, you know. There we go. Don't know if that's what they want. I will have to find out. Save. We're doing a stream next week sometime, because I've got the weekend not off. I'm working, so yay. The thing about working for Planet Dolan is not a matter of if it's free or not. It's a matter of if you can actually do the work. Like, can you do the work that Dolan is asking? Like, what work exactly is it that you want to try to do? Dolan's not really hiring at the moment. It's kind of one category he's looking for, but I don't think I'm allowed to say it out loud. Narrating, huh? Stop bleeding, problem solved. Because that's how it works. You stop the bleeding and we're all good. Oh, fair enough, that DeviantArt kid. Good for you. Lost Fox 18, is that the one that did that, the latest video? He's kind of been on the back burner for a while now, and Dolan just had some spare work for him. So he's like, hey, you want to give this a try? He's like, okay. It's a trial, and needless to say, I think he's pretty much succeeded. Charming. That'll do for now. 4 minutes. Let's just see how this goes. Save. Just having a quick look on thing. Good. Well, ouch, that's a bit mean. How the heck did this person get trustee? Well, maybe I know the person outside of, Discord. Maybe I've known them for a while. No, it doesn't have a name. It's just a squirrel that someone won in a competition that I'm drawing. If anyone remembers the Snoopy nickname competition? Yeah, that's what this drawing is. It's a picture for one of the winners. pink nose, maybe. We are unfixable. Never say never. Never. We are unfixable. Yeah, Brian, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Bean. This is a picture for Bean. I don't know if they're currently in Discord, awake or whatever. I'm just making guesses here for colours. I'll show it to them and they'll be like, no, I wanted this and I wanted that. I'll be like, yeah, why not? I'm just doing what... I'm just making the picture look more complete. That's all. Blue eye, I think. Of a wrench. Would look better if it was not. Would look better if it was not like that. Don't know why I do that. Yep, game very, very soon. Sorry. Ooh. Ain't that charming? I missed a lot. What happened with Will? What didn't happen? That's just cruel. What didn't happen? Oi. I don't know. I chopped my hand to deselect. So this is just what I got for now. We'll just see what happens. Don't know if Bean is in the chat or if they're going to come by, say hello. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. Well, mentioned vengeance. Yeah, just a little bit. God, that looks so weird. But it'll work. Blush. No, I should really, really get myself in the game first and then have people join. 90 hours of Quiplash. Cool. Alright, let's just hope the questions are a little bit more original. Yeah, he did get banned. It was just... I don't know. Stuff just happened, you know? I gotta take off, boss. See you next time. Okay, see you, Brian. Thanks for popping by. Much appreciated. Set it up on my phone and then play. Set up on my phone. I think just a couple of rounds, you know, just a bit of fun. And I can plug this out now so that Jaina can actually jump up and not destroy all my work. Will A and Will D, aren't you? Will D? Will Duncan? Or am I just getting confused now? Alright, I'll see you, Jamie. Play. Hey, baby. Why does the cat want to ruin everything? We'll see how many people decide to play or not. I think just 2 games maybe. We'll just see how it goes. Fair enough, Crazy Jamie. Hey, I'm purple today. Charming. Yeah, let's just see how it goes. Can you draw a dancing taco, maybe? Hey, Matthew Gooding. Charming. I love Snoopy. Snoopy's already taken. Yes, she is. Looks like he got it just in time. Good job, Dolan. So we got 6 players this time. Sweet Maddie G. Cool name. Silver. Cool. 1 more. And get a full game. I guess I'll just say everyone's in.
Hello, I'd like to welcome almost all of you to Quiplash. Well, I hope everyone took their shoes off, because this game has fairly new carpeting. This is round 1. You'll see 2 prompts on your device. Answer them any way you want. Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go!
I wonder who yours is and who that is directed at. No, I haven't seen it, but I've seen a fan art of it. I have no idea, Dark Ash. There we go, there's mine. Funny.
Okay, here we go. First up, come up with a slogan for the Russian Tourism Board. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. And next is Better name for a sex change operation. It's voting time.
Because of Evil Dead? Cool. Good for you. Sounds like fun. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, fun.
Next up, if God has a sense of humor, he welcomes people to heaven by saying blank.
Battery girls.
Time to vote.
Nope.
And next, Miller Lite beer would make a lot of money if they came up with a beer called Miller Lite blank. Vote on your devices.
Jaina, what you doing, sweetie? Oh, please don't show your butt to the camera. You're a sweet girl, though. My sweet, sweet baby.
Miller Lite not. It tastes great. It's less filling, and it's not Miller Lite at all.
Tail.
Okay, next one.
I just love how they're always curves on the tail. Just spots.
Time to vote.
Why do we talk about the ice cream burger? Why is this a thing? The chainsaw? No, that's true though. Killing it. Well, good for you, Matthew Gooding.
Next one. A title of a self-help book for rats. It's voting time.
I try to hide things from Jaina. You still can't see her, Jaina. We can kind of see her, but she's there. I can't bend the camera. I can't bend the computer down any further than that. But trust me, she's here.
Coming up next, in a shocking poll, it was discovered that 3 out of 4 Americans blank. Time to vote.
Charming. So 3 out of 4 Americans sound like hellbent. So that means either there's not many women out there, or women sound like men. Cool. I'm not in America, so I can't judge.
That's round 1. Let's take a look at the scores.
Okay, so it's up yours, Sweet Maddie G, Feeling Arty, and Silver. Ooh.
Round 2 is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled.
Unless they give you enough time to write down answers, if your brain is just like, ugh. Don't come, you better where you are. I'm fine here. Oh, Jaina, you inspire me at the most weirdest times. meat wide voice. Cool.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. Our first prompt is something you'd make a butler do the moment you hired him. Okay, pick your favorite.
Why did I mention the ice cream burger? Why? That's the new meme.
To find out the person you married is blank. Vote on your devices.
A bisexual. I thought that'd be something you'd probably talk about before you were married. Yeah, I think so.
And next, what robots dream about. Time to vote.
Yeah, they're almost the same.
Next up, a great new invention that starts with automatic. It's voting time.
I don't know if I answered that next time.
Okay, next one. Where do babies come from? Time to vote.
Yes, yes, of course.
Next one. Come up with a catchier, more marketable name for the Bible. Vote on your devices.
Yep.
Coming up next, an idea for Lady Gaga's next crazy outfit, a blank dress. It's voting time. We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened.
Why? Oh, was that just my answer? I just thought it'd be kind of silly. Up yours, Silver, feeling arshy, sweet Matty G. These other people got a winning.
And now, round 3, the last flash. Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time.
You can just see the top of her head there.
The prompt is...
Yeah. Ah, there she is.
Sometimes
She's
after
pretty.
a long day,
She's my
you
little
just
girl.
need to blank.
My beautiful little girl. Still last. Hey, there's always another round, you know. Did you just choke? There you go, my answer's honest. You want to come be with Mama? You, Jane?
Let's see the responses. Okay, in this round, you have 3 votes to give to players. You can give them all to one player or spread them out.
She left me, but that's okay. It's always another time. What are you doing? What are you playing with? Oh no, you're not playing with that bottle cap, are you? Jaina, that's not the cats. She could choke on this. So that's a big no-no. Good drink. Hey, Azrael Dreamer. Hey, mine was honest. Cuddle a pet. I was going to say cuddle a cat, but not everyone has cats, so, you know. It'd be cruel.
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Yours, Silver, feeling arty. Up yours is the winner. Feeling arty was next, and then there was Silver, and I think the rain guy. Hey, there's always another game. Gonna do one more, I think. Ah, Vengeance. Good for you. Charming name, I must say. New players. Sometimes my phone doesn't load quick enough. Looks like Eden. May have sore feet. Oh, that sucks. I'm the orange dude this time. The one with the little voice. It's weird saying things like that. If it's not coming from my husband, it's just weird. Just my opinion. Two more, potentially. No, I'm sorry that you have sore feet. It sucks. True that, but I'm sure she would have sore fins. So I'm sure all that, you know, going back and forth would eventually hurt. You know, you get tired out. I'm not hungry, my stomach is just like, food. I'm like, nope, don't need it. Alright, see you, Silver. Well, that was weird. It wouldn't accept my click. I had to click it 3 times. Who's B2 Butch? Who knows?
Hi there, I'm Schmitty, and I truly hope that you all consider me an acquaintance. Thanks for starting this game, guys. Got me out of jury duty. Let's get going.
Sometimes Schmitty says way too much information.
You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go!
What if nobody votes on an answer? Then you don't get any points. Or are you talking about if like no one answers anything? Well, then that's just cruel. You can tell which one I am because my answers are just too innocent. Yeah.
Let's take a look. First one, a better name for the Washington Monument. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
I think this will have to be the last one because I'm feeling exhausted, so I'll have to stop after
If the
this.
sight of the national schlong doesn't make you cry, you're not a true American. And next is a catchy name for a spoon bank. Time to vote.
I'm scared about who
next
Gooby
one.
Sexy is.
A name for a really bad Broadway musical. Vote on your devices.
Burp. Kill it with swords. Why do I have to go to work tomorrow? I'm gonna have to go to bed earlier.
Coming up next,
Gooby, speak
a
to
body
us.
of water you
I
definitely
try.
shouldn't swim in. It's voting time.
Oh man. I'm pretty sure that I still question the reason why
Next up,
people want to be mods,
you probably shouldn't hire a moving company called
which makes me
blank.
question adding more mods.
Time to vote. Next one, the least threatening name for a serial killer, the Boston Blank. Vote on your devices.
What? Oh god. You see, the thing is, my game decided to do the thing.
Next in line,
It's probably kicked me out.
how would you fix the economy? Time to vote.
Ugh. Fair enough. Hey. Surely if everyone had cookies, they'd be happier. Sure, it would help. Sure, you'd find ways.
Round one
Hey,
is
baby
in
girl.
the books. Let's see the scores.
I have to cook later. I don't want to cook. But I said I would, so... Feeling arty? I'm hungry. Gooby's sassy and something else.
Time for round two, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that
Keeps
silly
coming and
round
going.
one.
Charming. No, she licks my nose. Hey. Pop. Oh, come on. There we go, that's more. Baby girl. I tickle under her chest. You like being pampered, don't you?
Let's start this show. The first prompt is, what mustaches should be called? Okay, pick your favorite.
You and I are brown and yellow. Oh.
And next, a prank the Supreme Court justices probably play on each other.
Charming. Charming. That's exactly what we actually do in this world.
Next in line, you never know when you're going to need insurance. You could wake up tomorrow and blank.
God, this sounds like a Cards Against Humanity question.
It's voting time.
Yeah, you need insurance from getting day-gubbed in the face. Charming.
Next up, the name of a new perfume by Betty White. Time to vote.
Even Stevens. Cool.
Okay, next one. Something that should never be homemade. Vote on your devices.
Real thing Betty White said in the movie. Fair enough. She leaks. Gamer, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's my hand. You don't bite me. You don't bite Mama.
Coming up next, a terrifying fortune cookie fortune.
When is mine to make it?
It's voting time.
No, apparently she wants my chain. Is this what you want? Is that what you want? This is my Mikey in it. Jana, can you not wreck my
Next one.
dress
A
top,
vanity license plate
please?
a jerk in an expensive car would get.
It wasn't exactly expensive, but
Time to
still,
vote.
I'd appreciate if you didn't ruin my clothes. Oh. That's okay. Good on you.
Round two is no more. Let's see the damage.
I'm leaning back so you can't bite my dress. Goes to fourth, Gooby sexy, Plex, I don't love snare. See what happens now.
This is round three, the last lash. One final chance to catch up. Point values are tripled, and
Yeah,
everyone
I've
gets
used
the
your
same
boot
prompt
before.
this time. The last lash prompt is,
Battery guys.
what Bigfoot complains about to his therapist the most.
And charming. Okay, granted, most of this was inspired by what we were talking about earlier, so that's why I gave my answer as what it is. So I'm Ned Olg. Ned Olg. You booed Ned Olg.
Time
Ned
to take a
Olg.
look. Hand out your votes.
What? There you go, there's my picks. I figured. Tell me why I don't love Snoopy. Tell me why I don't love Snoopy. Charming. Hey, Super Slayer. 369. I'm almost done. I did a lover. Nice. Good job. My dock is too big, which I'm sure was meant to be a different word.
It's over.
Spell
Let's take a look at the final scores.
Ding, 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 ding. Something I really don't want to say, but I'm going to say anyway. Gooby Sexy is the winner. Charming. I say hi to people that come by if I just happen to be looking at chat at the right time. And I was looking at chat at the right time, so hi. Thanks, Vengeance. Every time there's a weird thing, I should just suspect that it's you. The game is not rigged, it's just a matter of what people vote for. Of course, the game would be a lot more different if people were actually in the audience and voted and all that. You know, that often spices things up a little bit, makes people win who probably wouldn't have been voted by the people playing. Glad I finally caught one of these. Oh cool, nice to see you, Matthew Gooding. What's going on here again? I played Quiplash, and now I am just going back to... I'm just finishing the stream now because I am done. I'm exhausted. Not a bad little session. Just go back and show what I was working on, just quickly, and then finish. Biased. Maybe Vengeance just had the right answers at the right time, that's all. Saying it's rigged is a bit cruel. It's not rigged. So I was working on Suki, and I started colouring this squirrel, which is for a prize thing. I'm not too sure if this is the colours they want. I'll have to ask later. I'll probably have to save it on my USB, then put it on my computer and be like, hey, so is this what you wanted? Okay, so yeah. So this was basically just a quick, well, not really quick, but I was just working on, you know, finalising the base colours for Suki. I started working on the squirrel too. No, seriously, what is going on? Someone please. This was Quiplash, and now it is art. Just showing the art now. You need to make a collaboration stream with someone to have a bigger group, probably. I just joined and here I see a furry. It's not a furry, it's a cartoon squirrel that is like, yo. Sorry. That's... Not that there's anything against furries, but I just prefer to call them anthro characters. I see furry as like a different kind of fun fan base. Yeah, well, thanks, Vengeance. We're allowed to have a little bit of fun. I have never been talked to by so many strangers. Well, we're generally pretty welcoming here. You know, it's nice. It's a nice community. Most of the time, we do have the occasional person that's like a bit questionable, but that's about it. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have to go now. I will be streaming either on Monday or Tuesday, depending on how things go. I am working on. I'm working tomorrow and Sunday. So, yeah, we'll just see how things go. I hope you guys have a nice weekend, and I will see you guys next week sometime. Look after yourselves, alright? And